People are having heart attacks watching Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and after watching it last night, I completely understand it, and we gotta talk about it. No worries, spoiler free. So sit back, grab your favorite drink and popcorn, and let's go ahead and talk movies, because right now, we gotta throw some roses at Tom Cruise. Can you believe that this man has been in this role for 29 years, 8 films, and he has finally completed it with Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning? So let that sink in a little bit, because we might not ever see this again in Hollywood with one actor, okay? Let alone him doing it for 8 films in a franchise. So let's go ahead and talk about everything that I enjoyed and what I didn't like about the film. Now, everything that I enjoyed were the characters. I loved, of course, watching Ethan Hunt, Benji, Grace, Paris, and even the new characters that stepped into this film. I really wish we would have had more time with some of the new ones, because I did feel like they were very interesting, but at the end of the day, it's all about Ethan Hunt. And I gotta be honest, I can't complain about that. One character that I was really surprised about in this film is how much they nerfed Paris. I mean, she was a badass in the last movie, and her role was a lot smaller, and even her action scenes weren't as crazy as they were in the last movie, but I was really surprised by that one. I also enjoyed the score, the pacing, even the callbacks to the last 7 movies. And can we talk about the action in this film? Now, the first 2 acts, it was a little slow, but there were some in there. But when we got to the submarine scene and the airplane scene, oh my goodness, it blew my mind. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, okay? And you have to sit back and think about it. This is a 62-year-old Tom Cruise doing all these stunts on his own. And it just makes you appreciate those scenes even more. And when the practical effects is done right in a movie, it just shows you how much better it looks than CGI. Now, out of the 2 big action scenes, okay, the airplane one was wild, was out of this world. I enjoyed every second of it. But the submarine one blew my mind. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. No score, no dialogue, just the noises of the submarine, the water, Tom Cruise breathing, and I'm telling you right now, with the way they filmed it, it made you feel like you were part of the scene. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. My anxiety got pretty damn bad, and I understand why the director said people almost had heart attacks when they were watching the early screenings earlier this year. And my goodness, I was in this scene. I was quiet the whole time. I didn't touch my popcorn or my drink. And it was like that for about 20 minutes, okay? Just that scene alone. But when you watch it, you're gonna understand what I mean. And I'm very curious, how much is Tom Cruise paying for life insurance? Because this man is always putting his life on the line for us to enjoy the movie experience, okay? Because he's doing this all with the practical effects, being attached to a plane, going underwater. I mean, he's done this for 8 movies, and he really went to the next level when it comes to the action scenes for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that I wasn't really a big fan of, but it really didn't bother me, right? Now, the pacing of the film, it is kind of long. It's 2 hours and 50 minutes. For me, I did appreciate it. I enjoyed every second of it, but I could see other people not liking it because it was a little too long. I did see on the internet and other reviewers that did not like the first act because it felt more like a montage. But for me, it allowed me to appreciate the character even more and appreciate the callbacks leading into the final film. Now, another part that felt a little weak for me and was kind of a disappointment was Issa Morales' character. Now, I love his acting skills, okay? I enjoyed him in the last Mission Impossible movie. I kind of expected him to have a bigger role. He just fell short for me, man. I felt like they kind of wrote his character off a little bit, and he wasn't that much of a threat anymore. It's very unfortunate because he is a great actor, but don't get it confused. I do like him as a villain in Mission Impossible, and I really did enjoy the plane scene with him as Gabriel and Ethan Hunt, because that plane scene was wild. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the weaker part of the film. And even though I say that, it didn't bother me at all. Like I said, I enjoyed the runtime. I like Issa Morales as an actor and as Gabriel. But if I had to be nitpicking on the film, I mean, that's pretty much the 2 things I will have to talk about. Other than that, this movie right here is truly one of a kind. And like I said before, we will probably never see this again for a franchise and with one actor having 8 movies to complete a story and to stay relevant and interesting for 29 years. And don't be throwing out Star Wars or Marvel because that is completely different, all right? And usually those films are spread out with different characters. But to have one man, 8 movies, 29 years, 62 years old, complete a story like this, it might not ever happen. And that's why I tip my cap, I throw my roses at Tom Cruise and the people that worked on this film. And if you are a fan of Mission Impossible, you got to go watch this movie in an IMAX theater or the best theater possible to really appreciate and enjoy this movie experience because it is meant to be watched on the big screen. So my final spoiler-free thoughts, go out, watch this movie and enjoy the hell out of it because I know I did. I enjoyed this movie experience. I love the story. I love the ending. And yes, it is finally completed after 29 years, 8 films. Tom Cruise has done it. And this was truly special to watch. And that is my spoiler-free thoughts of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. If you want more content like this, movie news, movie rumors, then this channel is for you. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and have that bell on to your shiny bald friend. Because we are building something truly special on this channel, and I would love for you guys to be part of the movie community. And if you already checked out Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, let me know your thoughts in the comment section and which action scene was your favorite. I will catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Much love. Peace out.